Hello friends, very good afternoon and welcome to our channel Genius Structures. I'm your host Dr. Sumant Kulkarni. We have to start with now the analysis of indeterminate structures. Before starting that, we shall just revise some of the basic things what we have learned in engineering mechanics as well as strength of materials. So we already know very well what are the basic classification of structures based on the form. So they are usually beams, frames, portal frames, trusses and columns. So they are either axial or tension axial members, compression or tension forces are developed in these members. Then there are truss members which are purely axial members. Columns can also be subjected to axial forces as well as bending. Then beams are flexural members and portal frames are also flexural members. So we shall see in short the classification of structure based on their form. So if you see what is structural analysis, it is nothing but response of structure which is subjected to any loading. Okay, so in precise words, it is structural analysis is the prediction of response of structures to specified arbitrary external loads. Okay, what are the different structures that we have to see? So there are beams, columns, then frames and trusses. Okay, because as a civil engineer, mostly we come across these types of shapes of the structures. Okay, so first is simple a beam. Here you can see the length of the beam, the cross-sectional details of the beam, and there is some arbitrary loading on the beam. It is a simply supported beam. So this is one of the forms of structures. Okay, then second form of the structure is columns and tension structures. So columns are vertical structural members that are subjected to axial compression. So we shall see that in the figure. Everybody is aware of how a column is. They are also referred to as struts or stanchions. Okay, strut or stanchion is necessarily a compression member. Column, if you see column, it is subjected to compression member, compression force. However, struts are compulsorily subjected to uh, compression only. Column can be subjected to bending also. Okay, when column is subjected to bending, there is another form of column which is known as built up column. Okay, it is composed of two or more standard sections. So both the figures we shall see. See, this is figure a normal column. Okay, and for this column, what are the different sections that are used? First is channel section, second is T section, third is angle section, fourth is wide flange beam, and these are the basic forms. 5 to 8 are some advanced forms or some complicated forms. In multiple, the single sections are used. Okay, 1 to 4, whatever the sections we can see, these are used in groups for or as built up sections. So we can see there is one steel plate in diagram 5 and there are 4 angle sections, and see the placement of these sections. Next is channel sections face to face, number 6. Number 7 is channel sections placed back to back. Then number 8, 4 angle sections placed in the corners and which are making one box section. Okay, so these are different single sections as well as built up sections which are used necessarily as columns. Okay, so first form, structural form is beam. Second structural form is columns. Third is frames. So there are two types of frames, sway type of frames, non-sway type of frames, and frames will be comprising two members. One is beam, another is column. Okay. So another type of classification is flexible frame and movable frame and fixed frames. Okay, one type of frame is, or one type of classification for frames is sway type and non-sway type. Another type of classification for frames is fixed and movable. Okay, so if you see diagram A simple frame is there, and in second uh, diagram or diagram B, if you see there is rigid or fixed joint, and second diagram is flexible or pinned joint. Okay, next form of trusses is next form of structures is trusses. So these trusses, whatever the types of trusses we have seen in engineering mechanics, same trusses are there. That is, they are carrying only axial forces, either compression or tension. Then loads are assumed to be acting on the joints only. All joints are assumed to be hinge type of joints. Self weight of all these members is neglected, and so on. So the same trusses are the next form of structures. So first form is beams, second form is columns, third form is frame, fourth form is trusses. So these structural members, we have to see in details the analysis, okay, which are indeterminate structures. So this is a typical truss that we are very well aware of.